welcome. This is Sahara playing Mass Effect, and we are in the Citadel Presidium, and we are just looking around. I worked my way around the map. I'm getting ready to get over here to the tower, the Citadel Tower, but I made my way all the way through here, talked to different peoples, different races. I do have a level up that needs to be done. I have a codex too. Couple of them, Citadel and Galactic Government. Citadel Station Wards. The majority of the Citadel's population lives in the wards, the 5 massive arms of the station that house the residential and commercial districts. Many galactic races have established cultural enclaves here. Population density and cost of living are extremely high, I can imagine, akin to Earth cities such as Hong Kong and Singapore. The wards are open-topped, with skyscrapers rising from the superstructure. Towers are sealed against vacuum as the breathable atmosphere envelope is only maintained to a height of about 7 meters. The atmosphere is contained by the centrifugal force of rotation and a membrane of dense, colorless sulfur hexafluoride gas held in place by carefully managed Mass Effect fields. The view from the wheel is spectacular. In the background, stars, serpent nebulae, and the nearby blue giant called the Widow move across the sky as the station rotates to stabilize itself. In the foreground, the lights of buildings and vehicles on the opposing ward arms perpetually shine. The Citadel has no real day or night. While the station keeps to standard galactic time for political functions, businesses rarely close, and residents acclimate to sleep and work according to personal need rather than a day-night cycle. That would be hard to do for me. Yeah, I need the... Additions and modifications are constantly being constructed, though they must stay within certain specifications that will not compromise the operation of the station. Occasionally, the keepers will descend on an area of the wards and move or change the architecture without explanation. Residents have learned to live with these inexplicable intrusions. What are the keepers? Who are the keepers? Technology. Creeds. Is that what that said? Creeds. Credits. Okay. The standard credit was established by the Citadel's United Banking Act as the currency of interstellar trade. The credit has a managed floating exchange rate calculated in real time by the central bank to maintain the average value of all participating currencies. Some regional currencies are worth more than a credit and some less. Hard currency can be stolen or counterfeited, so electronic fund transfers are the norm. Yeah, and that's how they control you too, electronic funds, which is what our global government is trying to get everyone on electronic money so they can control us. No! More importantly, physical transactions cannot be easily tracked, making them ideal for tax evasion or the purchase of illegal goods. Well, of course. When the Alliance joined the Citadel, its various national treasures were linked into the credit network. A human with a bank account of Mexican pesos, Japanese yen, or Indian rupees can purchase any item priced in credits at fair market value. All economies that participate in the credit network are required to price items in both local currency and credits. Interesting. Is there anything on this end? No. Okay, so we have an update for squad. So we got 6 points. Oh, okay. I think I better put some in intimidate. I can't put any. I can't put anything in armor until. I don't think I can. Can I? No. When can I? Okay. I have to do my pistols to get my basic armor upgraded. So I'm going to put the rest. Okay. Increases pistol damage and accuracy, purges weapon heat. Okay. I got one more left. Hacking. Increases the tech explosion damage by 18%. Or electronics. Unlock damping. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. And then Ashley gets 4. You better put one into her soldier. Oh, wait a minute. We already had that one. Let's do combat armor. What did that do? Restores a bit of what? Restores 50% of your shield per second. Okay. Alright. Oh, I didn't. I always do that. We need to get to you. You also get 4. You had the barrier. You also do first aid. I don't know how to use this throw. I tried using it in combat and it didn't seem to want to work for me, so that's something I got to figure out. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so is there anything to interact with over here? Oh, it looks like there is. Oh, it's just a trans. Okay. So this takes me across the bridge. I'll use the transport once I get this all. I'm just seeing if there's people here we can talk to. That's directions. Another transport. Directions. Okay. Right on my nose edges, sorry. So this takes me to rapid transit or the wards. Okay. And I don't think I could go to the wards before until I talk to somebody, right? Just want to make sure there's nothing here that I'm missing. Oh.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Is that what the keeper is?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I can almost see that the keepers are going to get, because they're mechanical, right? Or robotic, whatever. Are they going to get infiltrated by the... I can't remember the name of them now. The Geth? Because supposedly when we first came into the Citadel, we were told that the arms come together and it's impregnable. After that, it can withstand any kind of opposition, any kind of attack on it. But what if they go after the keepers? The keepers are keeping it together, right? So that's their flaw, their weakness.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
That's right. The Citadel was built by the Protheans who disappeared.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Well, that's a lot. Talk about air control, traffic control. I mean, people who do traffic control in airports have a high tendency of nervous breakdowns and depression. I can imagine the people doing this.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Okay, what about the Keepers?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Or they're keeping tabs, recording?
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have
Okay.
a pleasant day.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Sure is peaceful here.
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
Okay. So, I was coming over here. Is there anyone I can talk to? It's quite impressive, actually. So they built this. People, when you think about when they say how many people are living here, you would think there'd be more people around, right? Like New York or even Omaha, downtown Omaha, it gets busy. There's always people around. Okay, so I need to go to the wards, I believe, because I don't see. Alright, so here's the wards. Let's see if we can get in down there. Because I believe that's where the cantinas or the bars or whatever are at, right? And the markets. All right, so okay, this is the wards. Wards access. Elevator at the end of this hallway leads to the wards. There you will find Chorus Den, Flux, the markets, and the medical center. Oh, okay. Wards access. Here we go. You must talk to the council to gain access to the wards. Really? All right. Well, we're just right there, so it's no big deal. I believe that was off over here somewhere. Right? The big tower. Which is this over here, I believe. Yep. The tower. Okay. Where am I at? I'm lost! How do we get to the tower? Is this it? Oh, that's... okay. Duh. Is that what it said? Oh, it was right behind her. Okay. It was right behind her. Oh, it's an elevator. Well, it did say that,
The council
didn't it?
isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Okay. So where are we at now? Oh, we're on a different... the tower. Okay. Here's the council chambers. We already spoke to Palin before. Let me do something here.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Well, I hope so. It was horrible what he did. It's horrible. They killed all those people, turned them into... yeah. Oops, sorry. Look, a tree with a rock. Oh, that's kind of pretty, actually. What's this over here? Yes, okay. You can't get anywhere. I wonder if any of these will ever open to us. Sorry, just running around looking at stuff, because you know. That's the whole thing with RPGs. We got someone over here. Rear Admiral. Okay, someone to talk to. The Rear Admiral.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
I'll come back to you. I'm just looking around here first, okay, dude? Oh, here's a keeper. Now that I know what they are.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we at now? Just looking around. You never know if there might be something for us to click on. Because, you know, developers love hiding stuff. They do, they do. I assume this is taking me up to the... Yeah, this is my plot point right there.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Commander? Commander?
Oh, he's not talking to me? I thought you wanted to... Oh, there's another keeper over here. She said, the Avian or whatever, said that there were a lot of keepers around the tower.
No. Commander?
Okay. Up we go, I guess.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Yeah, no, I was wandering around.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Now that was you, not me.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
What's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Yeah, bastard.
This meeting is adjourned.
that was a waste of time, huh? Because we kind of knew that's the way it was going to go.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Okay.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Well, we know where that's at, hopefully. Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives.
Oh.
He might know something about Saren, but his
Well?
information won't come cheap.
So I've already spoke to him, but now I have some more questions I can ask him, right?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
Yep.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Okay. Well, let's talk about him, Barla Vaughn.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail.
Yep.
A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
What about Shadow Broker?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
We're too independent. No.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes.
Most of the time.
But it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years.
Oh, really?
They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
And that's why Saren killed Nihilus, because he didn't want him. He didn't want them to... He didn't want him to recommend me. Yep.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What if one goes too far?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents. The last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
So there should be more than 100 of them, right? For as vast as the galaxy is? I think we've gotten everything here. Yep.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so we need to go down into the wards. Did something get updated? Okay, my journal did. Oh, come here. Speak to Heron. Okay. And Codex.
The Elcor are a Citadel's. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Yeah, see, that is the weakness here for the Citadel, is the Keepers. If you can infiltrate them somehow, right?
The Asari were the second species to join the Citadel. The Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Wow.
The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Probably, because they're very intelligent, right? Technology.
Biotics is the ability of mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Well, that makes sense to me. Yep. Okay. All right, so to the wards we go. So we need to come up over here. Did we come up over here? Did we look over here? I don't think there's anything here to look at. Oop, I'm here. Sorry, Ashley. Oh, we got a keeper over here, though. Okay, I think I already knew that. So let us go out of here. How do we get out of here? Got myself all confused, didn't I? Nope, not that away. Or that away. What the hell? I'm just too funny. I just have no sense of direction in these games. No sense of direction in these games. Okay. So now I'm here. Is that it over here? Yes, this was it. Okay. Oh, what are you doing?
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
This guy.
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Oh, Solarian. It makes sense, right?
Yes, is there something you want?
Well, you're following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Oh, let me help you.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them.
Yep, I agree.
I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
But what if I'm helping him find a way to infiltrate the keepers, right? The keeper scan has been uploaded to the database.
You sure
Okay.
have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Okay. So, we know there was one up here, right? We saw, there's probably one on each side. Oh, who's this? Can we talk to you now?
I'll wait. Commander?
No? Okay, that's not where I was. I need to go back up the stairs. That's where we saw it at, up the stairs. So this is why you check all the nooks and crannies, right? So we can find these keepers? And I know there was one somewhere. I'll get myself all lost again. There's one right there. Journal. Well, it said I had something, but nothing's flashing. Oh, unusual readings. There it is. No, that's not the one. Oh. Is that the only one that was over here? I believe it was. How about on the other side over here? You can only run so fast. You can only run so far, and then you got to rest. They don't allow you to run very far. Nope, okay. So now we got to remember where we saw all these keepers at, right? That's the one that we saw when we first came down. At least we'll know when we've seen one already, because...
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Okay, so they're talking about it. Look, here's one over here. And then down here. One over here. Nope, I don't see one. So we're gonna go talk to the banker. And then we're gonna go down in the wards. Well, the wards are closer, but I'm curious about that banker. Okay. Am I gonna get in trouble for scanning? That time it worked a little better.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Wait, see, that's so...
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yeah, you and me both. Okay. Oh, we got one over here, that's right. Alright, so the key is over... Where was that thing at? He's over here. Yep, the bank.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I didn't disturb him, I just took a little...
Huh.
Where are we at? Am I going the right direction? Yes, I am. Okay. And even the moving, when you do run it, isn't very fast. I wonder how many keepers I have to scan. Okay, he's over here, I believe. Yep, he is. Alright, so let's talk to you now. We have some additional information.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
Can we make a deal?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune, but these are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
Really? Free?
What's the catch?
Yeah.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Well, he's not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup.
Yeah, I agree.
Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Okay, that sounds good.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, the codex updated and my journal updated. What was this one? Speak to... Okay, so I need to speak to... Where's the Krogan bounty hunter? Is being questioned at the C-Sect Academy. Okay, so I need to find that. And... Oh, I thought it was... Oh, okay, aliens.
The Elcor are the Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities.
Wow.
Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter.
Wow.
The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited,
wow, not nice
the
people.
Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Well, they were kind of aggressive as species themselves against each other and against everybody else. I mean, they started inhabiting worlds that were already inhabited. Yeah, not nice people. Okay. Or nice entities. So we need to go to see... Alright, come here. I'm trying to... Alright, so we need to go to C-Sect headquarters, right? I also need to go to the wards. Well, is it time to start taking the transit? I believe so. Where is it at? Here we go. I haven't taken it yet. So I want to go to... Well, this isn't taking me anywhere. I want to go... I think the embassies is the closest to where we needed to go. Let's take that one. Okay. Yeah, because they're right here. Oh, but did I miss any keepers along the way? Oh, damn. I don't know. Forgot about the keepers. Okay, so I think C-Sec was over here. Well, I don't see the Krogan here.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
No.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
So this isn't it. So he is in where? He is the C-Sec Academy. You can meet him there if you want to speak with him. Where's the C-Sec Academy? Is that on a different floor? I could have swore it was probably someone that we already...
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Will you talk to me now?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Where's the C-Sect Academy? Oh, we got a watcher over here, our keeper. Was there a keeper here? Oh, is this him? No.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Oh, he got one of them here, though. So he's got... Maybe they're down in the wards. I bet that's probably what it is. They're down in the wards.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
No.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Okay, so this is the one, no. I know they had one in their, They had one over here, yes they did. I'll be back to you. You got locked out, didn't you, girl? I didn't want to talk to you. I'm just looking for keepers here. Maybe I do want to talk to you since I'm here.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Tell me about Barlavan.
Oh, we already
He
done all
specializes
this.
in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail.
We already did all
A financial
this.
genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters.
Yeah.
That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so it's almost an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. And when we come back, I will hopefully have found where I need to go. The wards. That's where I'm trying to get to. I think. Yep. Alright. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.